baby. Hello.
What's up, familia? Welcome to the show. And today is, man, everything's wrapping up. It's the season finale of Loki season 2.
So sad.
Man, this one came out of nowhere, and now I can see why Hitman likes it.
Yeah,
It
I
packed
thought
a
we were
punch.
getting the intro, which is
Let's get into the intro.
oh, for the last time. I just
know,
want
right?
to see it one more time, for old time's sake.
For old time's sakes, a homie. Loki, the Redeemer.
Maybe.
Give it up for the hit the multiversal button, the Hitman. Also give it up for your homie. Give it up for Base. I am the undead one, El Zombie.
The unalived one.
The unalive one. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't.
What do they call it now? What's the emoji equivalent now? Sushi slide. Hey, he committed sushi slide. That poor guy. He had so much to
die.
They should have just kept it as Sudoku.
to Jungle G. I
late
must
for
now commit Sudoku. You bring dishonor upon my sushi slide.
Isn't it Hello Kitty when they do it? When they kill them? I mean, unalive themselves? Hello Kitty.
Hello, Kitty. Hello, Kitty.
No, it's a hit a kitty or some stuff like that. Well, anyways, we're here to continue our last journey into Loki.
Loki.
Man, you going into it, you thought it was gonna link the movies finally to something, because these freaking TV shows don't link to nothing.
We have
Except
yet
Wanda.
to find out yet.
Well, it's like what Cousin Neil said, where it feels like you have to do a lot of homework with the shows to get into the movies, and it's getting very convoluted. And I think somebody just mentioned it. One of the execs at Marvel was saying that they felt a little guilty about that.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to keep doing that.
The head operator. So they're gonna cut back on the shows next year from whatever schedule they have to what, 2? Probably 1. So hooray for the ending of the writer and actors strike. We finally get back to them making the movies that we love to see.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think of what's it called? Of Kang, the Conqueror, going into Secret Wars? You think there should be like a bigger baddie than Kang?
He's a big
AKA
enough.
Doom? Or you want it to be the same as what I'm trying to get at, like comic book accuracy with Secret Wars?
I'm not too familiar with those things, but if Kang the Conqueror were to be coming back for all that stuff, I think it'd be a good thing, because more interesting.
Because the one who was in charge of the Secret Wars is Doom.
Oh, okay.
Let me put my opinion on that in this way, in that this episode in particular shone a light on the scope of what he's capable of, in that Loki, in order to learn something, he went back and studied it for centuries, right? And that was one specific thing. I mean, with endless time, anybody can be a force to be reckoned with. I think Kang can be something really great and amazing, and you know, like he has the capability of being a great villain.
Exactly.
As long as he's not in real life, so he doesn't screw this up.
Or getting attacked by ants. I still can't let that go, man.
That was one time.
That was one time.
You're telling me you've never been killed by ants?
It only takes one time for me. You know, what's it called? First impression? Because throughout the movie of the Quantum Mania, you're like, all right, we're gonna see why is he a big threat. And I'm still waiting for it and waiting, it never comes through. I was like, why is he a big threat again? You know. But with this episode, like it shined like a big light. Like it's scary. He's scary, dude. We'll get into it right now. So how we left off, episode 5 is Loki figuring out how to finally control his Ultra Instinct instant transmission.
Oh, you just feel the little tickles on your back, and then you become Super Saiyan.
You gotta squeeze your Kegels.
Stupid. Yeah. It's like when you have to pee and you just push all your chakra into your pee hole.
The chakra.
I hate it when they described it.
Another thing too. But at the end of season 5, episode 5, most important was that Loki said, "What? Okay, no, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something along as like I know what to do now, right?
So I know how to do it. I know how to
yeah.
control it.
So, what did we think he was talking about? We didn't know. We had some guesses, but now
The
we
mastery
know
of the time skip.
that it wasn't the jump. It was how to
The
become
reason why?
How to become the one.
what he ends up being at the end.
Yeah.
That was he figured out how to make it happen.
Yes,
He knows
so
he mastered the time jump. He doesn't need to vocalize that. We freaking saw it clear as day. He knows what to do with it. That's
but
what
he
matters.
said that's what he told Obi. He's like, oh, you finally know how to control your time jump. Time skip.
We already know about that. So next, at the end, when he's like, I know what to do. Now we know what his master plan was.
Yeah. To right the wrongs of evil. So he goes back, he finally he goes to Obi. He's like, wait, you got to do this now. So, we get the whole Groundhog Day movie, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. Like, keep dropping my mouse here.
Do it again.
Do it again. So that's what he keeps saying, like, all right, so we got to do it. We got to do it faster. Okay, faster's not working. We got to do it earlier. Okay, we got to do it more earlier. I got to learn how to do this. And Obi, how long this takes me? A century. He's like, okay. And then he comes back. They're like, all right. And he comes earlier in time. And you get Mr. What's his name? Mr.
Big Timely.
Mr. Big Timely. All right, this is what you have to do. You have to go here and here and there. And everyone's looking at him like, how do you know this?
¿Cómo lo sabes?
¿Cómo lo sabes, vato? I know, don't worry. And then Casey says something. What's the purpose of Casey being there? Like moral support? Like
that's what I'm. Wednesdays, he's
Casey,
dude. And then is he supposed to be? He's not even real comedy relief. The only funny thing he ever did was show the Infinity Stones were little bitch paperweights. Like
that's true.
And then I guess he vacuumed the floor. Like, oh, funny guy, vacuums the floor. Casey's this. I'm sorry.
Sorry. So it was pretty cool. And then what else? So he's like, all right, so you learn it for the loom. then he uncovers the loom, like, hey, that's a prototype. What we're supposed to be doing here? Like, what? So like, all right, I'll need everybody to follow me. So he breaks it down and he's like, everybody understands. He's like, yes. He's like, all right, cool. Let's get in motion. So when he goes and he fails, Victor Timely, you're like, and then when you see it actually in motion, when it's like, were you rooting for that part? Base?
Rooting for Victor or rooting for Loki?
For Victor, when he finally, he stepped forward. I thought he was going to blow up again, but he didn't. He took the step
yeah,
and he stepped again.
That series.
I was like, are they going to do it?
I was definitely rooting for him because, who wants to see anybody get ripped up to shreds like that?
But, I mean, it's people, fans of Big League Chew. Definitely do
it. Right? The Big League Chew. That's
yeah.
So cool.
Hell yeah, it's still around. It's good shit.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing now, right? Instead of the chewing tobacco.
I was gonna say that. That's what I used to think it was like.
The first time it happened, I knew that wasn't the end of Big Time, and I knew that he would triumph in some way, shape, or form.
So, Mr. Loki, you got it too. Mr. Loki here figured out the perfect formula, the perfect storm, the right amount, the right time for Mr. Victor Timely to get to what's it called, the end of the loom. So Mr. Timely over here is walking, he's crunching, dude, I thought he was gonna have a heart attack or something. I thought he was gonna be out of shit.
I
thought
thought
he was gonna
he
pass.
was gonna turn around then die.
Gotcha, right?
Yeah.
I thought he did it. I thought like he was so exhausted. He's like, oh no, he's like, he's not capable of doing it. So he puts it in. And then when he pushed the button and it didn't work, I was like, oh hell no. He's like, push it again. Loki's like, push it again. And he's like, click, and it takes off. Now get back here. He starts running. It's funny how the trip is longer going than coming. So usually it is. You're more excited to go than come back.
Mm-hmm.
So he makes it back, and everybody's like excited. The loom is working. And then all of a sudden, Obi's like, "Oh no, we have a warning." He's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "The timelines, they're duplicating." He's like, "What do you mean duplicating?" "I'm sorry, Loki. We didn't save the world." And that's when Victor Timely chucks. He's like, "It's impossible." It's like, we cannot create another loom if the time keeps dividing itself like that, multiplying times infinity. So we're expecting it to fail all the time?
Then they call him Buzz Lightyear, and you're like, "Where do we go, Buzz?"
Up and away.
Through infinity.
Oh, there you go. And beyond. So that part, I was like, oh no, they went from a great success to great failure in a heartbeat, bro. I feel sorry for them. And then that's when my theory kicked in. I was like, yeah, he has to go back. So he went back, with the knife, with Sylvie's knife in his neck. And then you see him come into himself, which is crazy. He goes, it reminded me of the Matrix with the agent. He takes over someone else's body. He goes like this.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
He's like, what the heck? So he's looking at him, and Sylvie is like, so they're fighting, and then he's like, you gotta stop. Like, if you kill him, everything will get destroyed. And then he kills him, and then he goes, all right, again. He kills him again. And then all of a sudden, it's like, and he goes up to who he remains, like, can you do something? Can you defend yourself, please? I can't save you. And then that's when we get the big reveal that then he stops.
Not that he couldn't save him. It's just that he didn't want to do what it needed to be done to save him.
Yeah.
Well,
save himself.
Later he says that Loki had to be the one to save him. Or was that in the last episode of the first season? I forget which one. But in one, he's like, yeah, you have to either let her kill me and then take over, or you got to stop her from killing me.
Damn.
But he didn't try. I mean, he just kind of dodged around. He just Ultra Instincted it.
Yeah. I think that's what gives Loki such a cool arc, because of the fact that, it's like he's come a long way from being the villain, It's just
an anti-hero.
He's a different animal now.
Now he's a tree.
Yeah.
So and that's when we reveal that Mr. He Who Remains had his little tin pad, He stops Sylvie from moving, and he's like, wait, what? He's like, you think she could kill me and go, and that's it? Dude, it's me. Like, I've been in control this whole entire time. Like, I seen you done this over and over and over again, trying to save your friends or whatnot. And he's like, I've been sitting here and then watching everybody. He's like, and like, whatever you did is like, come on now. Like, I've been seeing your time slip or your time skip or skippity hip hop hop.
I know what you do in the restroom.
I know what you did last summer.
He is watching.
Santa Claus is around the corner.
That's right. That's one of my variants.
Damn. So that's when he breaks it down. It's like, all right, Loki, yeah, that's right. Like, ponder in your head, think about it 1,000 times, and like we're about to go round and round and go until you finally have a conversation with me, you know. And then then Loki does another one, and it's like, oh, he goes, what do you think? We haven't had this conversation before. So that's when he will remain goes, shh, look at you, Mr. Smarty guy. So he knows how to stop time now, like one of those. Never mind. I'm not gonna bring it up. It's porn.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I don't know. I've been looking. So yeah, so he stops time, you know, and then that's when Sylvie goes, "All right." Then over his shoulder, he sees what? Say his name. The Egyptian guy. Amet.
No,
No.
Emmett was a girl. He's Khonshu.
No. His variant, the first Egyptian guy. What's his name? Not Ra.
Horus.
He's not
Emmett was
Horus.
Gator.
Him. What's his name? We reviewed it. Damn it, I don't know. Well, his Egyptian counterpart.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's so uncool because I knew it until
Yeah, you said it.
Other names. Amon Ra, I think it was.
There you go. And then you hear like the music change. They're like, and he goes, "Oh, you think going back and getting him to come over here is gonna stop it? You know?" Because before he was breaking it down, he's telling him like, "Let me guess, the fur of the loom, the elastic already wearing out." He's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, that thing's just so what's it called? A fail safe, safe fail."
Safe though.
There you go. He says, if that thing like it breaks, like the only reason is there is to protect the main timeline, you know, the secret timeline. Every other branch will be exploded, and also the TVA, which is I don't care, you know, I could bring it back like this. So he's like, what? So this time, like, you have an option, like you either kill Sylvie or you bring the endless losing war. Loki, what is your choice? What are you gonna do?
Multiverse war that
The multiverse war.
Yeah,
and nobody's gonna win.
Kang won. Well, he who remained won.
Over and over again.
So somebody won.
So that's when he goes, and then that's when he brings back Sylvie, and then the option is there. And then he goes, hold that thought, and he comes back. And that's where we go to the first episode of Loki season 1, where he has a little dog collar on him. And you see him go enter him too. He goes, which is pretty cool. Did they like what? The Matrix effect, the little glitch effect?
You in the Matrix. This
I know. I just saw it last night. That's why.
Yeah, I figured this scene right here
It's stuck in my head.
Dude, I watched, like, semi-watched that shitty Dragon Ball movie. Oh my god! Wow.
Is it bad? We're gonna review it next week.
Bad.
Oh,
So anyway, this part with Loki made me realize why this episode is called Glorious Purpose, which was also the series premiere name of Loki to begin with, was freaking Glorious Purpose, because he goes back. And like when I saw that, I thought that because I thought like this whole season I've been thinking like I really don't want this to be redundant. It does a lot of this like dancing back and forth with time stuff.
Yeah.
And it ended up kind of being redundant, but there was a lot of closure. So it's not too bad.
It was a heartfelt moment for Loki to come, you know, to face to face with Morbius. Like, hey, Morbius, is me. He's like, okay. He's like, all right, Mr. Loki, and he runs down what everything like already happened. And he's looking at him, he's like, I need your help, Morbius. Like, you got my attention now. Like, how do you know how you know the script? That's what he said, right? Like, and then you told me like, what is my glorious purpose? You know. And then he goes, like, how do you? Then he breaks down the Morbius story about where Morbius starts telling the story of him about pruning an 8-year-old kid or something, causing cost people death. I was wondering who was that kid that killed everybody else.
Sylvie.
I thought it was gonna be Loki, Kid Loki.
It was, but a girl.
Sister
Sylvie,
Loki.
dude.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean, Sister Loki? What? The Sylvie?
Oh yeah, or Sylvie. Yeah.
Jeez.
You know her name is Sophia Sylvie. Anyway, so he breaks it down. It's like that puts 2 and 2 together, and he's like, "Oh, it's Renslayer who did it for you." She's like, "Yeah, she keeps in mind the bigger picture of the world." It's like, and he goes, "How do you do it, man? How Morris? How do you deal with it?" He's like, "You get those what's this, scar tissue? You know, you just gotta find which one you're more comfortable weighing that burden, you know." And then that's when he knows what he has to do now, and he cried a little. I cried a little too at that scene.
Yeah, you know, when it boils down to it, pruning is just shoving somebody in a trash chute for your dog to eat. Like,
basically,
like, it's pretty fucked up when you think about, like, I'm gonna prune somebody. They're just going to another. Nah, dude, you're feeding them to your dog.
You feed him to your dog.
Don't bullshit.
He was so cool. What's his name? Elias? Elias, the doggo.
I don't know. I wanted him to be cool, but when they started talking about shoving daggers up his butt, it just
Oh, that's true.
killed the immersion.
It was just a Saturday night for him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so he decides he knows what to do. You know, instead of fixing the Fruit of the Loom, I must destroy it. So Mr. Loki goes back to Mr. Timely, and then if Timely was about to go down, but he pushes him out the way. He's like, I gotta be the god that needs to be done. So yes, dude, this is badass. As he's walking, the time strip is stripping his clothes away, and then all of a sudden Hellboy comes out. Hellboy with the big corns.
Oh yeah, my favorite. Yeah, dude, his crown becomes organic and grown out.
You know, that was my Halloween costume for next year.
It makes sense that it blew it out because it's extreme heat.
Oh, that's so cool. I was like, cool. Now turn gold. Turn gold. Those horns are so big.
I thought fire's gonna come between them. So as soon as he's walking, he's like, Loki. And you see him evolving, like. And then his green garb comes out. Yeah. And then he goes like this. He goes, brings out the Green Lantern green. You know the speech? I used to know it. The Green Lantern speech. Base, you know it?
No, dude. I've never seen Green Lantern.
No butts, no coconuts.
Something, no creature. I don't want to butcher it. I get DC fans over here. You're gonna fear my Green Lantern light. Something like that.
And Darkest Day.
There you go. The Darkest Night.
And Disco Night.
No creature.
Hopefully my pants aren't tight.
You'll feel my Green Lantern light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn it. See, look, it's part of it. The mouse keeps running away. So he goes up there and he does his magic thing. He's like, what is he doing? It's over. And then all of a sudden you see the loom just go. It blows up. I was like,
go boom.
Everything got clear. And then he holds one like this. He goes, turns green. He gets another one. Turns green. It was like, what is he doing? Like the time branches are dying. So he grabs another one like a balloons, just gathering them up. And then
What
all
do
of a
you want?
sudden,
Do you want a dog? Do you want like a donkey? I can make a giraffe.
what do you want?
Here's your timeline, kid.
All of a sudden, a purple aura thing just opens up as he's walking up. His his cloak, his cape thing started becoming threads of timeline. So he's energizing them, and then
Energized.
this the was it like a little chair, the throne comes out and it starts becoming gold.
Yeah, Mister, I don't want no throne.
Mr. Game of Thrones over here. That would be cool to see his own dog will come out or a dragon. Anyway, so he's getting it. He's putting them all together. He sits down and he does the green, emerald green jolt. And he goes. Psh. It looks like he's like in the middle of the tree trunk, right? It looks like it's like that, and it brushes out.
Yeah, that's the idea.
He is the life route. Why does he have to go to the restroom or something?
Sap.
He's let it go.
And they'll
I'm
make
pretty sure it's all built in. You got the bidet.
yeah, you can't leave. So he became Yggdrasil, right?
Yes.
So he became like the All Father. He made the new Asgard and the new Bifrost and all this stuff.
It's so touching and so selfless that for everybody else to live, I must stay here really still for the rest of eternity.
They all got what they wanted.
Damn, he got his higher purpose. It also goes back to the guy who keeps up the world. What's his name?
Chronos?
Greek mythology. Yeah, who has the world? Is Chronos?
Is it? Oh no, you're thinking of what the Atlas?
Oh, Atlas.
There. The one time that Atlas needed a favor from Superman, even though I hate Superman. Superman's like, here. He's like, I'll take the. Yeah, he's like, here. He's like, here, can you hold a world for me for a quick second? Like, I gotta attend somebody's wedding. I'll be back.
That's my boss.
So you see Superman is just like holding up the world.
Sure, no problem.
And then Zeus comes. Zeus comes and gets all pissed off that he's doing that. And it's a pretty cool little comic strip that I found that, like, how can you do this, mere mortal? You mortal.
It's like, I'm mother-loving Superman, bitch.
I know, right? It's like more street cred after that. So yeah, so Mr. Loki, you see him embellished by the tree, which is like kind of selfless. And then back at the Tunervilles, we see a retiring party for Mobius. It's like, I think it's time for me to go have a life or something. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. And the B-52s, the Love Shack. It's like,
baby.
wait, Legos, wait, are you coming in here with me, the war room? He's like, no, man, it's time for me to go up there and actually ride a jet ski. You know what would have been perfect? He was actually ending in a jet ski, but he
That's
didn't.
what I said last season again. The whole cycle. I was like, I want to see the show end with Mobius. Wow.
But I didn't get that. I was like, oh man, that's cool.
We know in our hearts he got it.
And then B-50
those babies from himself and got his own commission.
I got this. Put it on my credit. So homie, so they go in there and then Casey's like, oh, what is this? He gets a file. It's like, oh, one Kang variant was causing trouble. What's it called in six? What is she said the Earth name? She said our Earth 616 or something like that.
Yeah.
The main timeline is like, oh, but he was dealt with. It was like, oh, that's good.
That's the comics timeline. 616.
Is it?
Yeah. The MCU one is 1999.
Ah, okay. I thought they were referring to Kang the Conqueror being held by the ants. That's why.
Well, this is a comic timeline, Bree.
I'm MODOK!
That was pretty whack.
Never forget.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was it.
Do your MODOK. Do your MODOK. Do it.
Line for killing. It should be MODOK. MODOK!
MODOK!
You think you could stop me?
Oh my god, with that design and everything. Fucking assholes. And even the director even said, like, oh yeah, we were aiming for it to be funny, not scary or powerful. I'm like, what the hell? That's not even the character.
At least I didn't die. An asshole. And he dies in like,
In a heap.
c'est la vie, asshole.
So yeah, then after that, it cuts to Renslayer being thrown out. Remember the last episode she got pruned?
Yeah.
So she wakes up.
She's in the void.
She wakes up in a destroyed TVA, and then she looks up and you get the purplish glow on her. I don't think she died. I think somebody picked her up.
Well,
But
I
I
mean,
think she died.
she's Kang's love.
But we do hear, what's it, thunder and crackling? So I think he did came for her. Who knows? King the Conqueror, and then everybody slowly, and then Morbius goes, and we see him staring at himself with his kids, which is kind of weird. I thought he was gonna go in there and he'd slowly go take out the other one, put him in the back. They're gonna prove him in. Exactly.
Just,
I'm your new daddy now, bitches.
it's not Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah. Are you the clone? You're like, no, I'm not the clone. You're the clone. And it starts the whole thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you see Morbius, and then Sylvie shows up next to her. He's like, where are you gonna go? She goes, I don't know. Whatever the writers write for me, or hopefully bring me back. And how about you, Morbius? Like, I'm gonna stay here and watch time pass. So I guess he's gonna commit time suicide. And he goes, it's weird that Loki's not here with us. And then you see that after that, you see the his voice reverberate through all the timelines, and then Loki's just like, "You're welcome, bitches."
Yeah.
He had that stoic phase of kind of like satisfied and sad at the same time because he's not gonna get to hump himself no more, or at all.
But he chose to save her life.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, so who he remains as is at the end of time. So what? He's in the beginning of time. Because without him, the other branches die. So you take Loki out, everybody dies, except the sacred timeline, right?
Well, that's what they did. They pruned timelines that got out of order in the TVA. So regardless, it's gonna happen either way. But Loki is going based off of what Sylvie himself want to do. They want to save all the other timelines and keep them there.
Yeah,
because they don't want to ruin the lives of people. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. As soon as Loki lets go, then everybody else dies except the
yeah, I was thinking about
timeline.
that too. Like, is he immortal now? Does that
Well,
make
he's
him
he's a god. So what Thanos said, no resurrection, but he did a resurrection.
I mean,
He's a
if
very-
you think about it, like, remember what Odin said? They live like,
Bazillion.
yeah, like they live a long time. But
I know that Thor didn't die either. He's in space with the Guardians, right? Somewhere.
yeah,
Oh no, he came back down.
but Thor's like freaking what he said it was like 1,300 years old or something like that.
And he has a daughter now.
Oh yeah, that's
Adopted
right.
daughter.
That's right.
And Love and Thunder, right?
Yeah, his adopted daughter / real daughter and
Real
life.
daughter. Adopted daughter.
Yeah,
Yes, Papa.
that was all cheese.
Shit, man. So
Well,
bad.
What do you think about Loki being or rewriting the equation per
The
se?
retry, the try. He's the
Mhm.
tree of light.
Like,
The
what's
Troll
that?
of Light. He became the new Idrisil.
We got Tommy Vercetti right here.
One above all.
One above all.
He's the everything. I caught it. Caught
You
it
did
last
call it.
season.
You
He's
did.
the it.
He is that guy.
So I don't, hopefully they continue it somehow, man. In Thor 5, right? 4, 5.
That's not even. They're not even talking about that yet.
I know, right? Because Thor doesn't know that Loki's alive. Well, he's not alive, but
I don't think.
He is
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess.
he's like an ex-lover coming back. He's like, Loki? Thor?
like, you even care, but yeah, you even care. You miss this, bro.
Oh, yeah, he cries all the time. When he got his neck snap, he's like, no!
So, like, the big questions here are like, what were the actual implications? What was actually resolved by this?
That he's keeping the other timelines alive. Without him, there's no other timelines.
The loom became a living thing, a sentient being. Instead of just pruning all the other timelines, now there's a god of chaos in control of them.
Yes. I was wondering, can you send his like a being of himself into one of those timelines, like a copy of himself?
Yeah. I'm fairly certain he could.
Like an astral projection or whatever?
I mean, it depends on the budget, right?
And then, I mean, he could keep up with it with Sophie. Sylvie, you know, like, hey, what's up, Sylvie? He's like, the hell?
It's true.
He's like, which one you want to make kick? And like, he goes like this. Because in the beginning, he's like, we were playing gods. Like, we are gods. So he got it what he wanted to be a good. Will you take that responsibility? It's just, I don't know. Me, sit there all alone without going mad.
I mean, you could in on any of them. And like you said, you could maybe astral project or something in there.
I mean, a sleep state or something.
Yeah.
Visit your friend.
Like, you have to be like this, holding it like forever. Like, oh shit.
I need to take a dump.
Oh shit. Guess what he did, right? He ended up holding the things like this. It's just, sheesh. You got to find a different power outlet for all that.
But they'll be infinitely branching. So how's he going to accomplish this? Who knows? I mean, they can live and breathe, and I'm sure there's some deeper subtext to it.
Yeah.
Of like free will versus lack of autonomy, rules.
Rules.
What's the destiny or whatever? But like
Destination is what you're saying.
Yeah, but he allowed free will, and he's willing to rein it in to help.
I wish
he's allowing chaos.
I was saying, I wish they would have shown like other supers in different timelines, you know, like a quick glance. At least that.
You want them to do the Flash thing?
or what effect when the timeline exploded. I wanted to see like earth shakes or something. Earth shakes. Or chaos or something, you know, like, oh no, like, but then it's like for us, like, in that things like right now, like we're talking, like we're not gonna be noticed at all. Our timeline's almost disappeared. Type of thing. Are we living in a separate timeline? Are we in a different?
I mean, clearly we are, because there's still going to be the wars. There's still going to be the multiversal wars.
No, I mean us, like in real life. Like, are we in a different parallel universe? Or are we? Are we in the chaos bubble one? Are we in the? Who knows?
But like, I mean, what did this accomplish? I still don't. I mean, aside from giving Loki like access to everything, I don't know what else it really accomplished.
Yeah. Because for me, like, goes back to that, like, what accomplishes him being an all being now, like you're saying, and he keeping everything alive and trying to prove he who remains wrong type of thing. Like there is a way to stop you, and by me holding this, there's not going to be an endless war. So
Find out more in Secret Wars.
tune in. I'd like to shout out Alacran again. What's up, fool? I see you in the stream.
Hola,
Hola, Eric. Sitting this with this. Damn.
what up, my boy?
So yeah, I just wish this man would have showed at least like an end credit going into the Marvels or onto a different movie or something. But no, again, it's just been kept to itself. So, I mean, the implications of that is hitting around the world. Like, I know you don't do trailers, but in the trailers it shows like like time ripple, time effects. So yeah. And they keep mentioning. I know you don't again watch trailers, but it was always they always preface the trailer before like we all thought it ended with Thanos, but then we have this. It continues. I guess
Now we
it's
got a multiverse, and he's even purpler.
It's either her sister, her ex-lover, or Thanos something because yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna get into it. Spoilers, but
oh my god.
Jesus.
Senor Bass, you saw the trailer for the Marvels?
I have not.
No, okay.
I haven't gotten into that yet.
Nobody else saw it
Nobody saw it.
on your own.
Oh, yeah. And it's a PSA. If you're gonna upload leaks or spoilers, put a fucking spoiler tag or anything or a little preference before, like, hey, you're scrolling and buying hit with this, not just go straight into the fucking video.
Hey, don't be a super scroll, be a regular scroll. Just scroll gently.
I'm over here like this and like, oh, it starts playing out. The YouTube has the autoplay. It just started playing. I was like, oh no. And then it just started and I just stayed with it. Like, all right, fine. You already got me.
Gotcha.
They got me. It was pretty good. So I'm going to try to. So yeah, guys.
God.
Loki season 1 was cool. Loki season 2 elevated it. What's his name? Tom Hitchell? Yeah, that guy elevated the Loki character to the next level, which is his facials, his interaction with everybody else, his reactions, his feelings, emotion, the way he emotes. It brings you in. You're like, oh shit, it's cool. You see him like he becoming the hero that in his head he always was. So with me, he gets a thumbs up.
Yep.
Thank you, Loki.
Loki.
I mean, the bar was so low this season. I mean, this past year that anything looked like Loki was anything was better, than She-Hulk, than fucking Marvels and Ms. Marvel, then what else came out? That was garbage.
Well, we have yet to see the Marvels, so maybe don't judge on that.
No, I'm saying the Miss Marvel. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Moonlight, was getting there and just all those blackout moments. You're like me coming out of the club, like, where am I? It had potential and all those blackouts killed it. Oh my god. It was cool.
Like real life. There goes that potential.
With this crop of TV shows, which ones, of course, what you rate? What's your rating of the shows that came out this past year? Past year? No, and then we got Secret Invasion.
I can't even keep track of them. There's so many.
Moon Knight was new and refreshing. It was fun, but it didn't. That dumbass Power Rangers ending was just like. I keep looking at that like, man, why? And
one has to collect souls to get big, and that one just gets big to get big.
It could have been a little more.
Make my monster
It
grow.
was good, but it could have been a little more. This Loki scratched that itch. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I
Like,
think Loki's my number one show for all of them.
That's awesome. I'm still Winter Falcon. Winter Falcon. Um, what else? She-Hulk was a total disaster. It fell apart everywhere, dude.
Yeah. I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier should have been a movie.
Yeah,
They
that'd have
should
been
have just
sick.
done it, just gone all in on him instead of gamble with it on a show.
oh, you swear Carly was compelling enough of a villain?
Well, no,
Like
I'm
early
saying it should have just started off with them.
Yeah. But then
Black
they didn't have
Smashers.
enough to work with from that. But yet, it is
One
interesting,
world.
and that really shows when they were really wrapping everything together. That they're like, we're gonna announce a new Captain America on the show. What's up?
So,
Because yeah, that's how they did it, and like that was that. That was like the entire.
exactly, man. See the continuity right there. I love that. That's the reason you watch the shows. But now you watch the show, you're like, what does this have to do with the next thing? Nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, and exactly like that's what I'm saying with Loki is like it's ambiguous whether it's going to affect anything at all. I mean, sure, ultimately something's going to be changed because of this, but like we're going to be following like one or two timelines, so we're not going to care about all this branching shit. Like,
Well, later on,
what?
yeah.
Oh, Tom Cruise Iron Man just died. Oh, cool. He was never even on screen. Great.
No, what I was gonna say is like, all right, what Loki's gonna see? Look, a king you just showed up. Was gonna let go of the timeline, like, and another one pops up, and another one. You're like, oh crap. I feel like he's gonna go like this. Like, I need you, I need you, I need you. And create a super
that's not
team.
there in the ethos, though. That's
Going to the secret wars.
he just turned himself into a writer. It's like, all right, great.
I feel like he's gonna do that. He's gonna go, hey, give me the Hugh Jackman from this timeline. Give me this Deadpool or whatnot. Or create your super teams, to
Yeah.
go against the Kings, and then Doom's gonna come out and secret, and then oh my god.
Let's hope so. I just hope ultimately, first of all, we don't know what the hell happened to Sylvie. Did she?
She
She
went
was
back to
there.
McDonald's.
She went to
she-
McDonald's. She's like, what are you gonna do now? Like, I don't know. Probably go get my $20 an hour now.
Oh yeah, McDougal's. And then B-52 is just chilling in Tunerville.
Yeah, she's the head honcho now, probably.
Yeah, I guess. So we got our closer.
Morbius became a family man.
I just hope that when and then Obi, man, I was hoping it was like sinister. I was hoping there was more to him.
Obi-Wan Kenobi was just there. He's like, hey, thank you. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm just a happy little guy. I just write books and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
And then Casey was there just to
The
be
kids was,
Casey.
but I wanted to. So he got pulled out of all the timelines, Loki, and then he's like Loki Prime. But his variant still exists or whatever. But he can, like, unclear.
I would like to see that. An
I just
army
hope
of
all of his
Loki
other-
versus an army of Kang. Let's just do that. Fuck it. That's
I
what it
hope
is.
all his other variants still exist. And they're still out there like effing S up,
We
That's
got
what
the
I'm
retro Loki back again, bro. The
I
retro
hate
Loki.
to think. No, because he
Pajamas.
sacrificed himself. The glorious.
Oh,
purpose.
yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah, another glorious, sir.
was it alligator Loki? Where's he at? I hope they didn't kill off the homie.
They made him into leather boots and a freaking seat
No,
right there
man,
in
that
Mexico.
kid Loki. I wanted to see him in Young Avengers.
Hey, Frog Thor was there. You saw it? And the little Frog Thor. He was in a jar.
Yeah. I said we talked about that, Bree.
I have amnesia. Okay.
Amnesia.
Amnesia. What is this? All my children?
Maria, I cannot talk about the show. For
Se me
you
olvidó
see,
todo.
I suffer from amnesia. ¿Por qué?
Oh, Johnny. Juárez, por favor. No te vayas. Who are you?
Yo soy zombie.
El Nacho.
¿Cómo no sabes quién soy? Yo soy tu esposa. I am your wife. You left me for another. I don't know you, woman. Why? Say it. I have amnesia.
I have amnesia.
Amnesia. I was going to the room for something, but I forgot what it was. Why? I have amnesia.
Amnesia.
I have amnesia.
I have amnesia.
Alicia, I have amnesia.
I have amnesia.
All right, since we're doing that accent and such,
Oh.
like, dude.
Oh, the show
The
already ended. So.
Oh, thank God. No, we're still recording.
No, I mean, no, I'm talking about the Loki show. It was a rap when he was just smiling, holding the balloon animals.
That was it. Puss in Boots, Last Wish was a good ass movie.
Yes,
watched
it
it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, it was so good. My God. All
When he
right,
got punked out by the wolf,
dude.
Yeah, that wolf was sick.
he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm coming here for you. I like, man, you can't kill me. Like, I had 9 lives. They're like, he goes, hey, can you count them? He's like, what do you mean? Like, how many times you died already? He's like, okay, there was that one time with this guy, and then another time, then he counted down to like, oh shit, I'm only down to 1. Anyway, in the future ever review, Puss in Boots,
Yeah.
The Last
Yes.
Wish.
So, we all liked it, and we
liked
look forward to seeing if. I don't think there could be a third, but I'm sure the waves of whatever will be felt at some point.
I just want more connectivity, man. I want more like it used to be, intimate. Like, you don't just use me no more. You don't love me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It was one of those pat in the bag. All right, good job. Here you go. Here's your paycheck. See you later.
Mhm.
What else? Final thoughts on the Loki, senor. Where do you think it's gonna go, senor Hitman?
It's gone. It's done.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's ambiguous. It's very unclear as to whether what occurred will even be affecting anything else. Will we see any affectation? We don't
Yeah.
know. It's hard to say, and maybe that just means he's doing his job well. If we will never know.
How about you,
Maybe
senor?
he's just gonna slam 2 universes together, and that's how we get the Secret War.
He's gonna do an incursion. An incursion.
I don't know. I thought it was a good show. It left a lot of questions on the table, but I mean, who's following it anymore, man? With all the superhero fatigue going around, I think it's just a lot now. It's way too much. But
Too much to keep up with.
too much. Yeah, it's too much info, too much to keep up with. But I thought it was a good send off for Loki. If they ended it there, I would be all right with it. But obviously not. So what I'm trying to say is, all I want to see is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine again.
Yeah, boy.
That shit got delayed to 2025 now. Can you believe that
Oh
shit?
my god,
Let's go.
Yeah.
let's go!
Let's go, mom. Let's go, mom. Yeah, so like I was saying, like you guys, so you don't see trailers. Like I was saying, they show the ripple effect of time affecting them. I just put it that way. And then the big baddie of this, it looks like. Remember from Guardians, the first one, what's the name? Roman the Accuser, the Punisher, the Nun?
Yeah, running.
Running, You remember he had that little, what's it, Power Stone? What he had? He had the Power Stone, right?
Yeah, the power.
Sure.
And this little hammer thing.
Hands off, you big dummy.
So, without saying what it is, like that's why they keep referencing like Thanos was first, and now becomes this person, which is more powerful than him, supposed to be. So now they're scared for their lives because she's. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, you guys seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about, which is drew my attention more. And I guess they really want to pump pump out the tickets and all the views because they revealed 2 new characters that came out for the team ups. I was like, oh, interesting. Then. So with that being said, senors and senores, ladies and gentlemen, next week we're reviewing somehow the Marvels. Marvels.
Marvelous.
The Marvellas.
Oh,
So
yeah.
tune in. And then for the Thanksgiving weekend, we'll be gone. So we're going to try to do a early episode for you guys to keep you entertained during your downtime. Wherever you guys go, take us with you. Spread the news, spread the word. Thank you guys for getting us to 5, 6 something now. Like I said, much love, and we appreciate you for tuning in and watching us. The watchers.
Who watches the watchers?
Who watching the watchers?
Mm.
So now who will remain is watching Loki. Loki's watching the timelines. Who's watching the other Kangs from watching them?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that being said, guys, this has been the Hitman and the Zombie Show. Till next time, much love. Peace.